Hey everyone, welcome to another explainer. Today we're actually going to skip the usual agenda and just dive straight into the deep end, the fundamental philosophies of wealth.
I want you to think about something for a second. What is the real, actual difference between the life of a poor person and the life of a rich person? I mean, it's not just about bank balances, right? It's really about the hidden mechanics of how they live.
Let's jump right into part one, working for versus making work. Okay, so look at this. A poor person works hard for money every single day. It's a very heavy, linear exchange. Basically, you're trading your physical energy and your time directly for a paycheck, just trying to survive the week.
But, and this is absolutely crucial, a rich person completely flips the script. Instead of working for money, they actually make money work for them. It means the individual isn't just this exhausted single engine trying to generate wealth all by themselves.
So how do they actually do this? Well, mainly through investments and assets. By acquiring these things, you're essentially building a little financial machine. And that machine systematically turns the money you already have into even more money, literally while you're sleeping.
So when we look at them side by side, it's pretty wild. On one side, you've got this linear trade of time for cash. And on the other, a completely exponential system. It's just a massive behavioral gap in how income is actually generated.
All right, moving right along to part two, the order of spending. For a poor person, the logic here is pretty simple and probably sounds super familiar to a lot of us. Step one, you spend. Step two, you try to save whatever is left over later. But because you're prioritizing lifestyle expenses right out of the gate, saving becomes this really vulnerable afterthought. And let's be real, it usually ends up being zero by the end of the month.
Now, a rich person uses a much more proactive sequence. It goes like this. Step 1, save and invest first. Step 2, spend the rest. They are literally funding their future before their present lifestyle is even a consideration.
It's fascinating because simply reversing the order of those two steps creates a totally different financial trajectory. One path just kind of leaves the future up to chance, while the other intentionally builds a rock-solid financial fortress.
Which brings us to part three, the 24-hour equalizer.
24. I really want that number to sink in. Because every single person, regardless of their background or how much money they have in the bank, gets exactly 24 hours a day. Not a single minute more.
Yet within those exact same identical hours, the outcomes couldn't possibly be more different. One person is stuck running on a treadmill just trying to survive, while the other is using their time and their money to actively build wealth.
And that leads us to our final section, part four, mindset over luck.
You know, it is so easy to look at someone else's incredible wealth and just wave it off as good luck or chance. But the biggest difference here isn't a random roll of the dice, not at all.
The true engine driving all of this is mindset. Mindset is the deciding factor between surviving and building wealth. It's the underlying programming that dictates exactly how you earn, how you spend, and how you use your time. The actions you take are really just the symptoms. The mindset is the cure.
And this whole concept, this is the rich logic. It's not just a big number in a bank account. It's an entire operating system for your daily life. So I want to leave you with this question. When you look at your own habits today, which logic are you applying to your 24 hours?